Hey everybody. How you doing? How you doing? Sorry, I am so late. I didn't mean to make it this late, but it was one of those days. I've been better the past few nights at going live earlier. Um hey Crook, hey, I just want to let you know I just went live. Okay, see you. Bye. Okay, so Crook should be joining us. So I had an interesting experience today. Let me take this earbud. I was doing errands, doing work, doing my thing, per usual, and then someone texted me and said, "We've had it. We're leaving Harvey. My husband, got harassed, got a traffic ticket that was totally a scam, and you should check it out because it go check out Harvey City Hall, the lines around the corner for traffic court." And I'm like, again, I had already covered it last month. So apparently the city did not learn from their mistakes. So I don't know if Chris Clark is just totally, totally, truly broke. Because again, we don't see the receipts, we don't see the finances, so we don't know. I don't know if the city truly is just totally broke, or if he's just greedy for more money, or what. But they are on a rampage about giving so many people tickets. It's just insane. And the fees for the ticket, even if you did the thing, the fees, like last time when I covered it on camera, the one guy said they charged him $500 because he didn't put a tarp over his truck to transport something 2 blocks. Like, okay, fine. Even if you really, really wanted to be picky and give someone a ticket for that, um, why? Okay, sorry. Why do why would you ever charge that much? I mean, geez, so it's crazy. But yeah, so let's take a look at a little bit of that. Let me pull that up here for us. It was pretty warm out there. Actually, I think it's even going to be warm. Okay, Google, what's the weather tomorrow? It's going to be warmer tomorrow.
In Harvey, it'll be sunny with a high of 94 and a low of 77.
Ooh! High of 94 tomorrow, people. Don't forget 3 to 5 tomorrow, having a little pride celebration. You can either stop by in person and or you can join live. If you need the location, you just have to RSVP and let me know. Hey Crook, what's up? Everybody say hi to Uber. He's chilling. Say hey Uber, bonsoir. He was a good boy while I was gone. I had a really long meeting tonight, longer than I had intended. But yeah, these people. So Clark was crazy again. Remember, if I were mayor, I would not like. What kind of city do we want? I would not be having all these this packed traffic court with stupid violations and fines through the roof. Like it's crazy. You're scaring people out of Harvey. So we have to start planning for and speaking out what kind of Harvey we want. That's why I'm saying, like, look, if I were mayor, no, like, give tickets, okay, for true health and safety violations. You know what I mean? Not because you're just greedy. So let's take a look here. So I got the call and I'm like, oh, okay, let me stop home and let me go check this out. I'll go live. Sorry about the wind. It was very windy. I should have put my little wind thing on. The lot was packed again. Again. This time I didn't make it in time to see the line outside, but before I got there, though, several people told me that the line was once again outside. These people were waiting, and they have to come in the middle of the day, so they can't, imagine you have to take a whole day off of work to potentially pay a huge fine for a totally bogus traffic ticket. Like, I would be pissed. I'm so sorry about the win. So this is a Harvey traffic stop. So remember, they stopped him supposedly for a light that was out, and then he said he like tapped the light and the light went back on. So something very minor. But then apparently his car gets searched and they make him leave the car. This is Harvey Police.
Confiscated my marijuana.
Did you ever get it back?
I did.
Okay.
So I got the.
Oh my God. Crook, and you guys didn't tell me you couldn't see it. You guys got to tell me. Come on, Crook. Come on, my producer. You got to help me out here, buddy. Tithing Friday at Harvey Village Hall today. Hey. Yes, this poor guy, but yeah, Crook or somebody, you gotta warn me. I'm so sorry the video wasn't on. Could you guys at least hear the audio? I hope.
That back, and I still had to pay for that. He told me that they was gonna throw that out instantly, like that was gonna be thrown out. I had to pay for that. He tried to charge me $200. The judge tried to charge me $200 for that. For a 3.5 that cost us $30 at a dispensary. God. So he knocked that down to $50. So I just paid everything because I'm not broke. I work.
Right. Yes. Oh, okay. Well, no.
And also I do have a college degree in criminal justice. I just gotta go to the academy.
Good. I was gonna say, if I were you, I'm advising everybody, try to go to Markham. Talk to a lawyer. You might have a suit because we have lots of problems with Harvey Police doing things illegally and violating people's rights.
Yeah,
so
they do all the time. Be stopping people for no apparent reason.
So this isn't your first time you've been stopped by Harvey police?
This is my first time.
Or this is okay.
Yes, I don't get in trouble a lot. This is my second time in court, and I am 24 years old.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, well, I hope that you know your rights. I hope that you, like I said, I would talk to a lawyer for sure, but that's just crazy how they treated you. So they wanted to ticket you for marijuana that you had legally.
At first, it was a regular traffic stop for my headlight. That he thought that was out, but it was working. So then that turned to something else, and he started searching my car. I was in handcuffs. The handcuffs were so tight, I had marks on my arms.
You definitely need a lawyer.
Yeah,
Talk to a lawyer. Talk to a lawyer.
Can you believe? Look at how that escalated so fast. Okay, nothing is showing. Now you told me, like, after I already fixed it. You should be able to see something now, though, right? Hey, Critical, how are you? Great to see you. Great to see you. Just hold on till later, Critical. It gets better. They were at the end. The police were coming after me. Oh, they were so pissed that I was there today. If only you were there. Although, actually, you can come to. You're not looking at the chat. No, I did, Crook. But for some reason, that only showed up at 12:04. But I fixed it before then. What was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. So anyway, this poor man, he says, I've never been pulled over before, definitely not by Harvey police, and it quickly escalated from, oh, something's wrong with your light, to they make him leave his car. They search his car without his consent and put him in handcuffs. And he said, all I did was buy this marijuana at a dispensary, and it's still in the closed container. So what's the crime here, cops? Why are you abusing your rights? Or why are you abusing his rights?
I had handcuffs.
Violating his rights. You know what I mean.
Crazy. This is how our police treats people.
Treat people. Young, black, innocent people that want better for our community.
Not that it matters exactly, but I am curious. Was the officer black?
Yes, he was.
And so that didn't matter. He still treated you, a black man, as a criminal.
As a criminal.
And it was all just for a light being out.
A light being out, then that turned to something else.
Wow. So again, they searched your vehicle without your consent.
Yes.
They put you in handcuffs. And then how did they end up letting you go?
After he ran everything came back. I do have driver's license. I have insurance on my own vehicle. I wasn't in my vehicle. I was in my father's vehicle.
Right.
So he said my father's place was expired, which my father did not know. It just had expired, I believe, like a month before he stopped me. So my father just rung all his registration and they towed his car away.
Wow.
So he have to pay.
So then they tow his car. Remember, all this started because supposedly Harvey police pull him over for a light that's out.
Like $2,000 to get out the pound.
So why would they tow? I don't understand. What was their reasoning for towing the car? That doesn't make any sense.
It don't make sense. He said that the come back, it was someone else's car, and that's why my father brought his title today to show the judge.
Wow.
So it was like wrongful.
So they towed it. It ended up being not justified. Now, are they going to refund you your $2,000?
No, he said my father would have to deal with it by someone else.
Do you guys hear this? And this is not the first case that we've heard, especially of the really, really aggressive towings. The Harvey police are being really, really aggressive with towings lately. So that's crazy. Well, I'm so sorry. If you wanna share your name, you can. It's up to you.
Yes.
Or if you want to contact me at all in the future, if you just look up Ryan's Gay.
So he did nothing wrong. And he's going to end up paying, what did he say? Maybe close to $2,300. Because I said, wait, so you did nothing wrong and they ended up towing your dad's car and you did pay $2,000 for that. Are you going to get any of that back? And he said that they were, denying that they were going to do anything. I don't know what to say anymore. Like, just when I feel like I've heard the worst from this Harvey government, it gets worse.
Chicago is my YouTube.
Okay, I have a message for the officer that put me over. His name was Edward James. Okay. And he had the nerve to pull me over and he be on social media smoking like crazy.
Ah!
Oh, I
Also,
forgot
I have-
about this part. Critical. You're going to love this, right? Okay, so the guy gets harassed for buying legal weed because Harvey's just so hard up for money. And I guarantee you the mayor's told everybody, shake people down, give out as many tickets as possible because I need money. I need money. I need money. And so the cop does, and he's done nothing wrong. Like the legal weed is still in the package, right? So this is great. He shows us some photos of the officer. Get this. You're gonna love this,
Receipts of that.
Kirk.
You guys, I cannot believe this stuff.
Do y'all want to see the officer that pulled me over? Are y'all serious? Can y'all see that? Can they see that?
They may not be able to, but that's
Can you
okay.
see
You can
it?
always. You can always. Oh, here. Let me flip the camera. Maybe. 'Cause I was gonna say you can also always send me a picture.
Edward James.
So this is the officer. So he has photos of himself smoking, and he pulled you over and wanted to confiscate your totally 100% legal weed.
Yes.
So you heard it here first, folks. I'm so glad that people are speaking up because this
There's
is
also another
crazy.
picture.
And then and then critical, if the one picture of him smoking wasn't enough, then we got another one. Oh my god. Oh, sorry, puppy's barking for a second. What do you hear, baby? I know the neighbors are out. It's nice out tonight. Oh, yeah, I guess. But it never ceases to amaze me how cruel they. I mean, and they put him in handcuffs, like for what? No reason whatsoever.
How do these cops get away with it? How does the mayor get away with it? They are doing this on purpose to people. Remember, you guys, last time I was here covering traffic court, remember it was the same thing, and I missed the line today, but yeah, last time I was here, there was a line going all the way down
Yes, all the way around the corner.
there. So it
It's
happened
crazy.
again.
Again.
It's crazy, you guys. Well, yeah, find me. Look for Ryan's Gay Chicago
On
on YouTube,
On YouTube?
Yeah. And that's
This
also
will be on YouTube?
yeah.
Okay.
We're live right now. But I cover Harvey, I cover the Southland, but I mean, we really need to get this information out
So
there
I
because
added him,
you're not
which
the
is
only
cool.
one. A lot of this stuff is
He
happening.
said
Like
he's an
I
influencer too.
how they're refund you, even though it was their mistake how they told you. They're not refunding you your $2,000.
No.
Which I can't believe. It's like, who has an extra $2,000 to throw around
Right.
for a towing that was not even justified? Can you believe this?
Can you
Right.
believe that,
What is
guys?
going on, Harvey Police? Harvey Mayor Clark. By the way, his office is right there. Hey, Mayor Clark. He's extorting people again.
And then later I found out that I didn't know it at the time, but yeah, they were talking apparently inside City Hall about how I was out there, and they were really pissed at me. But what do you expect? You're freaking extorting people who are just barely surviving and then towing their cars. They've done nothing wrong, and then saying, "Oh, oops, but you still have to pay $2,000." No.
Oh, well, thank you for sharing. And yeah, like I said, I'm Ryan. If you look for Ryan's Gay Chicago,
Okay, I told them about the channel. Yes. Oh shoot, what did I do? Did I restart it?
like I've gotten tons of and thank you. Getting tickets or any other hassles, or is this your first? And then how? Because this is a really important question, guys. Right? So, as someone who is just traveling through Harvey, how does that make you feel? As far as like, are you gonna want to come visit Harvey for people or to go to businesses or anything?
No, that really put a bad taste in my mouth. I'm not even from Harvey.
Mm.
I live in Indiana,
Oh, okay.
Hammond, but I do have family that stay in the suburbs out here around, close by.
And that makes me, because I'm a Harvey resident, it makes me very angry because I want Harvey to be a welcoming place for businesses, visitors, residents. So, well, again, thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
If you want to tell us your name, you can. You don't have to.
My name is Darian Rogers on Facebook. I am an influencer, well known. Thank
All
you.
right, I want
Okay,
to look
good.
him
Well,
up.
I'll say you can come on
Very
YouTube
friendly,
sometime
very
and
sweet.
talk.
Yes, I'm gonna show you.
Darian
Yeah.
Rogers.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
Get
for
him
sure.
back on.
Hey, guys.
Here you go.
If you want to tell us about your experience with the tickets, let me know. That's what we're live. We're just covering this because
Carry on.
The city of Harvey.
It's so nice.
Up to you, but you are welcome to. We're live on YouTube right now. So it's totally up to you. I just interviewed this young man. Oh, okay, here you go. I'm just showing you my YouTube. But yeah, what do you think? Okay, there you go. That's a good channel. Yeah. So thank you, Darian. Yeah, no, subscribe. And I'd love to have you. I'd love to have a guest. But yeah, do you want to tell us anything about your situation as far as
waited 3 hours to get a ticket. They could have gave us the ticket when we got pulled over. Why we had to wait for the ticket?
Oh, okay. So they called you here to court.
Yeah.
Now Darian told us it was supposed to be at noon.
Yeah, it was supposed to be at noon. They scheduled
Darian,
everybody for
wait,
the same time, 12 o'clock.
Okay.
And we had to wait outside on the line.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's so annoying. Next time I've got to put my thing on for the win. What was his last name again? Darian what? I forgot.
Packed.
That's what I heard. Okay.
We had to wait another hour or two inside the courthouse just to get the ticket. When that was uncalled for, they could have just gave us the ticket.
Right.
When we got pulled over.
They could have mailed it to you
Yeah.
or something. Okay.
Yeah. Harvey sucks.
Do you
Not to
feel?
mention the potholes.
Oh, right. All the bottles. Do you feel that it was a ticket you did not deserve? Like you didn't do anything wrong?
I deserve the ticket. My registration was suspended.
Okay. That's fair, right?
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure not everybody here is here wrong.
Thank you.
Still, the whole way they did the
Good
process.
job.
And do you mind sharing how much are they asking?
$75.
Okay. Well, that is a little bit more reasonable because I know a lot of the tickets are like in the hundreds of dollars.
Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, but like you said, still you had to take time out of your day to come here.
Yes, that was
Oh, do you?
children.
They're nice mics, but I forgot to.
Okay.
put
Anything
the
else you
thing,
want to tell us about
whatever you
the whole
call it.
experience?
It's supposed to keep the wind out.
Do you want to share your name?
My name is Octavia.
Okay. Well, thank you, Octavia.
All right,
Thanks for
thank you.
sharing. You can find me on Ryan's Gay Chicago. Is my YouTube. So you'll be on there. Sorry that they were so annoying.
Right. I'm like, it's so embarrassing for my city.
So 2 people shared with us so far. So that's good.
Like, Clark, if you're trying to actually improve the city, like you're literally making it so that no one wants to live or do business or even pass through Harvey. Like, how is that remotely anything positive for our city? Like, how? I don't understand the strategy at all.
Do you feel like you got a ticket you didn't deserve it?
Some broke ass niggas.
Do you want to share? Yeah, we want to expose the corruption that's going on in Harvey. Would you like to share on camera? We are live.
They give you $1,000 ticket off top. You got to pay $1,000. There's no waiver in the fees, regardless of what their outcome is. It's not right. It's not right. They're robbing people. That's
And what kind of offense do you get a $1,000 ticket for?
Almost anything that they deem you're wrong for. They pull you over, tow your car, you instantly got to pay $1,000. Everybody.
Wow.
Everybody's paying $1,000. They done had over 100 people out here, so they got probably $100,000 out of people already.
And was
Did you
there
see all the
actually
people that
a
were-
reason for them to
That
tow
are
your
coming
car?
out.
No, when
It
you
was
got
so
license,
packed.
the insurance,
Yeah.
there should be no reason to tow your car.
Okay.
The guy said that I was suspended, but we're debating that. So it is
So they towed your car, saying your license was suspended.
yes,
Okay, and then you were saying no, it wasn't.
I had to pay $1,000 and $700 to tow people. So about $2,000 I'm out of getting pulled over. Straight.
Another
Now,
one.
is
like
there-
2,000.
If they wrongly did abuse, that's what we've been hearing. So if you believe you're wrongly ticketed, I mean, can you appeal at Markham Courthouse? Is there a way that you could appeal or get like your money back or anything?
It don't seem like it. I asked. They said the findings are the findings. It is what it is.
Okay.
Let me go and get out of here, man. I've been here long enough.
Oh, thank you for sharing. No, I appreciate it.
Horrible.
What they're doing is not right.
Thank you. And you can, we're live now. Ryan's Gay Chicago is my YouTube.
Ryan's Gay.
Ryan's Gay Chicago. Yeah. Thank you.
They're probably like,
Oh boy.
what?
So as you guys heard,
Think about
yeah,
a gay guy in the channel?
this is horrible.
I feel that Harvey has too many bandit buildings,
Right?
and then they wanna tell you gotta cut your grass every week,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a bandit building next to you with the grass up to your waist, but you could get up to a $500 fine for your grass being this short. But
Not
they
wrong.
want you to cut it every week. That's some bull.
Right. So it's not even just the traffic stuff. It's the property maintenance tickets as well. Okay.
Yes, that's ridiculous.
Okay.
The grass is ridiculous. They're giving out real fines for that.
Right. And you're right in that we have seen and we've covered. What's that about? We've covered plenty of city-owned properties where they let the grass grow like for weeks without cutting it. So it's crazy that happens, but then they will be the first to ticket a resident for a small thing. Also, we've noted before. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh yeah, I think I showed you guys.
Do you see how even City Hall, the building? Look at the hole.
Look at how crappy.
You see how it's not even maintained properly.
We'll try to ticket you for like
crazy, you guys. It's crazy. Sir, do you want to share about all the corruption going on? We're trying to expose fines and fees and things.
It has no advance notice of weight limits.
Okay.
And so you pull right up to it, and there's nowhere for a truck to go. You can't turn left, you can't turn right. And so you're stuck.
Okay.
Traffic piled up behind you. And
now notice, I want you to notice, because in a few minutes you're gonna see one of the cops come out and get really pissy with me and very unprofessional and rude and saying like, well, you can't be, you have to move. You can't be here, blah, 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 as if I'm blocking the way. You see how freely people are coming in and out. I'm not stopping anybody from doing anything. I just wanted to make a note of that.
And they nab you, so there's nothing you can do about it. If they really didn't want a truck on that street, they should have had a weight limit sign back about 4 or 5 blocks where you could turn and stay in the industrial area.
And thanks for mentioning that. We'll check it out because I cover a lot of stuff in Harvey. What street is that?
That's 163rd and Emerald.
Okay.
And there was
remind me, 163rd and Emerald. We'll check that out.
Really? Okay.
So it's a good.
It's a scam.
Wow.
With
and I knew about this today because a lady
They're setting up a trap.
Got ticketed, and I wonder, he's a truck driver. I wonder if it was in that same location. I'm going to ask her.
Had they had a sign, I would have never gone that way.
Right.
But we got a new customer, first time in that area. I didn't know.
And how much is a ticket like that? How much are they charging?
$500 plus court costs. They negotiate it, or they don't negotiate.
I forgot about that.
Just tell me they'll drop it to $300, drop in court costs. But it's an easy $300.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And then here's my other question for you. I'm going to switch to
Shame.
Yeah, I live in Harvey. I do the Harvey
and the
Historical
poor.
I got a lot of my we talk about and the ticket might like me, and I was trying to warn people to say you'll never get a fair hearing in there because the quote unquote impartial judge is hired by the mayor,
right?
And he has so many lawsuits for businesses suing the city because they're claiming extortion. So I just I don't know. Was there any sense of like, were they telling you had the right, to let's say appeal to Markham Courthouse or what are they telling you?
He didn't say anything. The judge never talked to me. The attorney for the village just said, we'll drop it down to 300 and drop court costs. The judge never said a word to me. So with the other trucks, I know they realize they're going to sell for 300. They think, you're going to be happy with it because you save $200 plus court costs.
Can you believe that?
And you lose a day's pay because you're here at 12 o'clock noon. So you can't come first thing in the morning or later in the day. You got to lose a whole day's pay. So that's what they do.
Yeah.
So it's just a money grab.
This is what we need to get out there. Yeah, sir, you're welcome to share too. We're trying to expose the corruption.
Oh, I'm glad you're out here. Somebody's got to do this.
Yes, and like I said, when I came last
Thank
time,
you
that's why I
for
said,
sharing,
this lady
everyone that
just
shared.
messaged me, and she's like, you have to go. My husband had to go today, and we're so angry. We're gonna move out of Harvey. Like and then I get angry because I'm a Harvey resident, and we're trying to attract residents and businesses.
Wow.
This is pushing people away.
I've lived 67 years in Illinois, and last year I moved from Illinois to Indiana.
Yeah, he's like,
So
screw
you want to get rid of the mass corruption?
Get rid of Illinois, he said.
Right. I know,
Right.
and it's
I gotta
sad
go.
because we're trying to fight for reform, so hey guys.
Keep at it.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Thank you. Hey guys, if you want to share, we're just covering corruption in Harvey. If you guys want to share about your tickets. Hola. So anyway, hello. Yeah, we had some Spanish speakers. I'm like, correct here.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
translation.
Yeah, I'll try to get out of the wind. It's actually really.
Oh yeah, I had my. It should be better now. I forgot I had my earbud
Hey there.
in. That was not helping.
Okay, that you were wrongly ticketed, appeal, let's say to Markham or something. Okay, building. I have a right to go in there. Last time I tried that, the police tried to throw me out. So we're like, well, what do you do? Why are there all these hundreds of people? Like, what are you doing? And they're trying to keep everything top secret. So that's why I came.
This is my ride.
Okay.
I had to go ahead and go, but
Well, if nothing else, don't forget you should have that ability to either hire a lawyer or appeal at Markham.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let them extort you, and because they'll try to twist your arm. That's what other people have been telling us.
Right.
And they'll say, you have to pay. You have.
well, so
Oh yeah, that's fine.
all right.
Yeah, I'm
Hire
not
a lawyer,
blocking.
people. Appeal at
Right
Markham.
there. Fine.
Oh wait, here he comes. Here he comes.
Yeah, I'm not blocking.
No.
So he was
Right
not
there. That's
happy.
All right.
Wait, let's see. Let's see if I can catch it.
You have to pay. Yeah.
Right,
So.
you got to be to the left
So
or to the
anyway.
right, but you cannot be this way. So you can go down some.
Oh yeah, that's
to the
fine.
end, all right.
Yeah, I'm not blocking.
No, but you need to go down to the
Right
end,
there.
or to the left or to the
Say
right.
hello. You're
Whatever,
live.
whatever. Have it-
I was like, say hello, you're live. Hey, everybody. But like, why are you so unprofessional and pissy? He can be nice when he wants to be, but I'm sorry. Remember, ignorance of the law is not a defense. And, but that's not the expression I meant. What was I going to say? Basically, like they cannot use the excuse of, I'm just following orders. Like if Clark is giving you an unlawful order, you have a duty, and your oath says that you have to not obey that order. Okay, so if you're harassing me and my First Amendment rights, I wasn't blocking anybody from coming or going, then you're wrong, sir.
whatever. You can check. Just remember that.
Okay, but they're not doing anything illegal. I have the right to be here. Actually, I could be inside. Hey there.
Not in front of the building.
Wow.
Okay, but I actually have a right to film in the building. It's our city hall. We pay all your salaries. Do you guys see this? This is how Harvey police treat everybody. Sir, were you mistreated by Harvey police or the administration today? We're covering the corruption and the extortion that's going on at City Hall with all these bogus tickets and just how they're treating people. Yeah.
That was very rude.
So tell us about your experience, because they are trying their best to hide everything that's going on. You just saw how the police yelled at me to try to get me away. I have the right to film inside there, and they're so angry. So what are they hiding? Tell us what goes on when you go in there.
Well, first of all, if you turn the camera around, you'll see how much they care about.
So he told the truth. I don't know if this guy lives in Harvey or what, but he said, first of all, if you turn the camera around, you can see how much they care about their hometown. I mean, come on. It's so freaking obvious, right?
You're right. We see empty lots. We see litter. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. Secondly, we don't need them to be rude. If they want to explain to us how Harvey works, we're listening already. Okay, all we need you to do is explain it to us. You don't need to force it on us.
Okay.
Right. So as you can see, I come out, I have my paperwork, and I'm gonna let you take it from here.
Okay. Now, do you feel that they improperly ticketed you, like for something that you did not do wrong?
Yes, of course. Yeah, they
Okay.
wrote me a ticket for coming down the street.
Okay.
In which my job is on. There's about 5 different trucking companies on that street. So they wrote me a ticket for driving a semi-truck on that street.
Were you also, because the last gentleman I interviewed, he talked about 163rd. Was it that street?
166.
Oh, 160. Okay.
Yeah.
Was there an issue with the signs? Because the last truck driver said that he believed that the city placed the signs in such a way where you didn't get advance notice, so you turned onto the street and you felt trapped, and then they would come ticket you.
Exactly. The signs actually sit back a little bit, so you don't see them until you're actually in the turn or actually on the street. And I feel as though it's entrapment because there was actually an officer sitting on the other side of the street, and he didn't pull me over till about 3 or 4 blocks down.
Okay.
In front of a truck.
Oh, wow. Okay.
See, isn't that there?
Wow.
That's my time. I'll be going now.
Okay, thank you. No, thank you for sharing. Appreciate it. And the YouTube is Ryan's Gay Chicago if you want to.
I love her. He's like, okay, I'm good. Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, good. So we aggressive. Ryan, just step to the side and then businesses. This was put in the 60s, this building. Markham Courthouse. Okay, excellent. Okay. Oh, you're talking about the police were by you. Okay. Are super high. They're towing people's cars, however, and whenever they can, because then they have to pay.
A lot of towing
said
scams going on right now.
$1,000 to recover his vehicle. And then the other issue. Well,
your time? What do you mean?
There's always extortion going on. So today there might be some other cases held too besides just the traffic. My patience is thin. This is like a soap opera. How can you look away? Right, DMG. That's what I tell people about all this, the Harvey stuff, and just in general. I'm like, you know what? You don't need to.
Not really, no. But you can tell, like, compared to other cities that we've been to, it's not organized. Made us wait out here for a long time.
Really?
And it's like chaos. Like, we have so many police officers. Like, we didn't got it. I guess we just
bring corruption in Harvey. If anyone feels like sharing, I have things to do. What did you?
This is good though. Like I could just probably cut and paste something together.
They should be.
Oh yeah, and it gets even more interesting. So I come to the back and watch what happens now.
He typically has an escort, so maybe he's not in there today. What's a municipal vehicle and what is not? So let's see what municipal.
Yeah, watch how many
we?
cars that we pay for are in that lot.
So we have one. Look at municipal police there. We have 2 municipal police. We have 3 municipal police. And you guys are watching just in case they they try something, okay? You're my witnesses. Although I guess you can't call 911. You're gonna have to send somebody to Harvey.
Right, don't call 911 because then Harvey police will come.
People, and that's usually
that
the
I think was the mayor pulling away. I don't know why.
Escort, so maybe he's not. Plates. All those MP plates are city people that threaten. Did you want to share? We're trying to figure out what's going on in there today, and we're trying to figure out what's going on in there today. The police threatened us. They won't.
Then I run into a Mayor Clark supporter. So watch some of this.
Won't let us in. So what are they hiding? What is so secret? Is this traffic court?
Okay,
Oh, you weren't there for court?
No.
Oh, okay, okay,
No, I wasn't.
okay. Because there were tons of people. So
So you're what's your name?
Ryan,
Ryan.
I do the Harvey Historical Society, and we're like,
Okay.
yeah.
Ryan, what is really the problem with you as far as making us look bad as Harvey?
Oh,
I mean,
so yeah, we're gonna watch some of that. They towed some stuff at Hassan's lot. You know, that's how I clean up all the empty buildings. Now, I don't know if the audio is gonna work here because the background noise was really bad. The lady didn't want to be on camera, but let's see if we can hear her. She's a Clark fan. She's trying to justify what Clark does. She says, "You know what? Your problem is, Ryan.
It's not making
you're
Harvey look
embarrassing
bad to expose what's going on. If you love something, wouldn't you want it to improve?
Yes, that is exactly the way I feel.
So how do you improve it if you don't show what's wrong?
But the problem is, you have to have some proof. Do you have proof of what's
Absolutely, and we've shown the proof. Yeah.
You have.
So if you, yeah.
So now, is there any way that you could kind of like rectify the problem or thinking about rectifying the problem?
Absolutely.
How, have you come up with any solution?
Here, let me turn it around so they can show us. Sorry.
She is.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I know we're live, but I know the noise is really loud. With the, can you guys still hear? Okay. I know the AC is like really.
That
loud.
AC unit's really annoying. It's super loud.
Ryan.
Ryan.
And what was your name?
He's gonna videotape me. Right
Oh, okay. That's okay if you don't want to be on video, but just know you are being recorded. It's live. It's live.
Okay, so Brian, what I'm trying to do is find out where you're coming from, because if there's a problem, and you know there's a problem.
Right.
Are you coming up with any solution?
Yeah, actually, I have and many others. My question is, why is this mayor and this administration, why did they jail people who are trying to help the community? Why did the mayor ticket and make it illegal for people to board up houses? They were trying to help the community. Why would he do that?
Board up houses.
Yeah, they were boarding up houses. They were cleaning up empty properties. They were helping the community.
I mean, I don't know anything. Do you have any stuff to show me that?
Google it. It was covered by the mainstream media. There's a lot of media that has covered corruption. So yeah, I encourage you to check it out.
Okay, but now my thing is, it's nothing personal between you and Mayor Clark, right?
No, it's about the betterment of Harvey.
Okay, and I agree with you there. The solution, you gotta be.
It was interesting because she kept bringing up, she said, well, what about this? What about this? Or, and then I would ask her about things and then she'd say, oh, but I don't know about that. I tell her about facts, the horrible things that Clark has done. But she's like, well, I don't know anything about that. I'm like, well, how can you support this man if you don't even know half the stuff he's done?
Where our tax money is going.
I don't think he's. He told you in open court, in the council meeting.
They really know where the money's going.
But
And
did he not explain to you that they haven't had a report from the treasurer?
Oh, yeah.
But can't do the report because the mayor will not have the comptroller to try to elect. Is not absolutely.
Have you really got the facts and figures together?
Have you heard the elected treasurer complain at the podium and say, I can't give my report?
So yeah, anyway, we had this interesting discussion. So we were going back and forth. Come on, YouTube. Come on.
Absolutely.
He verbally accused.
Yep.
Did he ever?
But Mike, why would you defend someone who is calling him a child molester? Why would you do that?
I'm not defending anybody.
Wow, so that's shocking.
I'm not
That's shocking.
defending
You heard it here, folks.
What I'm saying is, it's your word against his word.
She's not defending
So it's
anyone, but she's defending Clark and saying that it's my fault because I'm portraying Harvey negatively. And I should just sit down and talk to Clark. As if I haven't tried that.
Not like it's a personal thing and that you out to hurt the mayor or make him look bad. That's my feeling, because I feel as an educator that you should have been at least willing to sit down and talk to him instead of make a big blowed out scene.
Right.
As
And
an
you know
educator,
what
and
happens when
should.
I talk to the mayor?
No.
He used an inappropriate sexual reference in front of me and his employee to make fun of
He
what I
sure
was talking
did.
about. Mayor Clark doesn't talk to you; he talks down to you.
I don't know.
And
anything
he
about
was
it.
very
I never
insulting.
experienced that. I never experienced
I'm
that.
so glad you didn't. But
I
did
never-
you
and I-
donate to Mayor Clark?
Pardon?
Have you donated to Mayor Clark?
No, I don't donate to Mayor Clark. I don't donate to anybody. I'm state representative for fairness and justice for all people. And I think when you do stuff like that publicly, you're just trying to make a scene instead of really trying to solve the problem.
Oh yeah, God forbid we make a scene about people's lives being ruined. Let's go and have tea and discuss it calmly. It's like, no, that's Clark he won't even talk to you. Like what options are we left with? We have to expose the harm that he's doing. But yeah, I love that, Crook. You're like, Brian, you can't handle the truth. That's exactly how she was talking, like everything Clark does is perfect.
Problem because you can always talk to people, you can always work things out. My point of view may not be your same point of view.
So what about all the
So why
meetings
don't
we've had with Mayor Clark? Can you explain why you would support someone who would kick out 15 families from their home on Myrtle?
No, now see that I spoke to the.
Are you aware that some of those families were the first Black families who were allowed to
No,
buy
you know
as
what?
Harvey
See, you get all
desegregated?
your information incorrect.
Why?
She doesn't know. So apparently every time I say the truth, it's incorrect information, but this is true. Like people were being displaced from their homes. Like if you're gonna defend Clark, at least know the truth of the horrible things he's done.
How is that incorrect? We have that on paper. That is absolutely true.
See, Mayor, that's what you be publicized instead of
It's
talking.
already been publicized.
Yes?
I need to share it.
So my question is, are you going to believe Mayor Clark,
No,
or are you going to believe the facts?
I'm going to believe the facts when I read it.
So
if
that's
it's
what I
public,
challenge you to do.
If it's public, let me read it. Now
Yes.
tell me where I can pick it up with that information.
Yeah.
Publicly, correct information.
You can find it all on my YouTube on Ryan's Gator
Well, then
Talk.
she says, where can I find the facts? So then I tell her, okay, go to my YouTube. I have a lot of these meetings and things and interviews recorded live. But now listen to her new excuse.
So I have tons of videos, yeah.
But see, it's all about what you did. That's all about you. You said,
But that's covering the facts.
You got the facts.
She wanted the facts. I said, well, they're there. A lot of the stuff I've literally been there at the meetings where I've interviewed the people that were involved. Like there's no more direct information you can get on this stuff.
The fact or the fact? Would you like to speak with one of the residents? He's almost 90 years old. What a liar a person Mayor Clark is for kicking him home. And he raised his kids here in Harvey. And he was very proud to have his own home. And Mayor Clark kicked him out of his house. No, you don't have to believe me. You can speak to that man. Are you telling him, this elderly Black man, that he should be kicked out of his home?
No, I would never tell anybody that he should be kicked out of
She would never say that, but yet she just said it. Do you see the problem about supporting these narcissists like Mayor Clark and the four elderly yes men? Like it's never going to, you're never going to look good. You're never going to be able to, it just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, and why are you even trying to cover up for all of his lies and bad behavior? Now, what do you mean, Crook? I would like to see how she treated inside City Hall. You should document her experience with our city servants. The lady that I was talking to? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what she was there for.
Do not quote me as telling anybody that they
You
kicked out
support
of it.
Mayor Clark, unfortunately? That's what
I
he's
don't
doing.
support Mayor
That's what
Clark
he's doing.
if he's wrong. I support what's right. And what's right is that you have to get all your facts and figures and make sure that they're correct because I don't believe everything that is.
So enter with the facts. She says, well, how do you know that they're not facts? Because you're saying it. And then I say, okay, but this is what Clark is doing. Do you support that? No, I don't. But you have to check the facts. We're like, okay, but these are the facts. So you see how this doesn't go anywhere?
I will, but I will.
We do have the backup. How do you feel about the mayor having my alderwoman arrested 4 times for no reason?
Come on now. If you're disturbing like you all did when I was in the presence of the council meeting, if you all are rude and disrespectful.
Colby was never rude. She just asked questions about the money.
Wow. So you can see right away she's fine with Colby being arrested 4 times because she says you all were so rude and disrespectful. We have not been rude, disrespectful once. We just asked. Whoop! Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. The feed broke up, but yeah, I was just saying, we were just asking basic questions about government. It's like ridiculous. Sorry, let me bring this back up. She's speaking so highly of the mayor. I'd like to see what kind of treatment she's getting there. She's probably getting the royal treatment because as long as you kiss Mayor Clark's butt or give him something or do some favor for him, he'll treat you decently. But if you don't play along with his game, that's how narcissists are, folks, unfortunately.
I finished.
You feel that she was disrespectful?
Disrespectful. And when he done asked you several times not to do certain things, do you think that's right in the presence of all
you
that?
feel it's disrespectful for Colby to ask about where our tax money is going?
No, it's not.
That's all that she did.
No,
so then you're saying that that's disrespectful.
I wasn't there.
I was there each time.
I will video, go through Facebook and see
go check it out.
Wait.
Next time I see you, I will have more.
But wait, she said that she was there. She said, but you all were so disrespectful when I was there at city council. And now she's saying she wasn't there.
Information on
go check it out.
You asked me. Okay?
Right.
So please.
Because remember, I supported Mayor Clark during his first run. I was one of his biggest supporters. But you have to look at the facts. You have to be neutral. You cannot let your personal feelings influence.
I don't have any personal feelings.
Then I encourage you to look at the facts.
I do not have. What I do have is being right and fair.
Right.
And if you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the problem.
Exactly. And that is why we're challenging Mayor Clark. Because he's a part of the problem.
But then you need to come up with some solutions.
We have solutions, and he says, screw you, we're not going to do it.
I don't believe it.
Yes, he does.
I don't believe
and we have proof of that. Just watch some of the footage.
This is a man that really put his heart out trying to help the city.
Really? Okay.
Interesting.
So do you think by that for years and Mayor Clark should have sat down and been quiet?
So I don't know what the situation was.
Okay.
I'm not going to jump to conclusions.
Okay.
And I'm not going to even let you use that as a reason for me.
So now at some point, remember, the police are inside, the mayor's inside, they're pissed because this is live and this is not making him look good. So they send the police out to start harassing me. So just hang tight and watch.
I'm not agreeing with you because I don't know.
So then if you don't know, what I'm saying is I was there every time and she never did anything inappropriate, right?
I don't know.
She never did anything inappropriate.
I wasn't.
Hi, officer. Can I help you?
So if you don't know because you weren't there, then how can you say that Colby was being rude and disrespectful and inappropriate and that Clark was right to arrest her 4 times? So you see, it's like, we're not getting anywhere. It's going in circles. But anyway, hey, at least she was having a discussion. It was a lively discussion. I mean, it's more than Clark does. Clark won't discuss anything with you. It was still pretty circular. I don't think we really got anywhere, but Clark doesn't even do that. So then they sent Officer Griffin to harass me.
I'm on public property. I'm not doing anything wrong. This is Officer Griffin.
I gotta go.
Yeah, so we can talk anytime though. It's good. It's good. Yeah. Can I help you? Yeah. Hi, officer. Can I help you today?
So you must be right. I must be the problem, crook. I clearly must be the problem because I'm making all these bad, horrible things happen in Harvey. It couldn't be the mayor and the 4 alder yes men that had the majority, right? What you talking about, Willis?
This is paid for by my tax dollars, and I'm not doing anything illegal. Do you have anything you'd like to say on live?
I get it. You can record all you want. I'm audio and video recording as well.
Wonderful.
But like I said, if you don't have any business here, you're not conducting any business. You do have to.
This is a public city hall that we all pay for with our tax dollars.
Right. So I'm not bothering anyone. Anyone that I've spoken to wanted to speak, on camera or on the mic. No one was forced. I can stand there and record all day if I want to. I'm not blocking traffic. Okay, what is the problem? Well, Clark doesn't want the bad press, so that's why they want to scare me away.
We're not being rude or disrespectful. We're not breaking any laws. So again, I don't really have anything to say as far as we're not doing anything illegal.
I get you, but the only thing I'm saying is, if you're
There's another police car coming up.
done conducting business,
Yeah, watch. They send more, too.
you should be free to go.
Again, this is our city hall, not yours. We pay taxes. We pay your salary. So I don't see a problem here. There shouldn't be a problem. Here's another officer.
So you're done conducting business?
Again, I don't have to even answer that. Hey, officer, can I help you? This is Muhammad. Everybody can see. Yeah, I'm just recording, as is my right on public property. Thank you. No, I'm not a nuisance. No. Yeah, I have a right to record on public property.
We're not saying stop recording.
Oh, and now, so why are you all these police now? Yeah, go ahead. You want to talk on live? It's live. What do you want to say? No, that's okay. I'll hold it. I'll hold it. Do you want to share? Hello, officer. What's your name? Okay, McKinner. Okay. Hello. Hi, officer. I am live, just so you know. Real. Okay. Right.
We don't mind you recording.
Uh-huh.
But if you were being a nuisance and they actually leave, you do have to step over there and record them over on that.
I'm not being a nuisance.
Let me go talk to them and see who actually leaves and I take them there, okay?
No, and that's not the law. I'm not being a nuisance. So I am being harassed by you though. So look, 3 armed officers are coming after me.
So what do you think? What do you think about all this? Let's see. Hold on. What about Officer Gary Coleman? Okay, that I don't understand. You're not on private property. You're on public property. No restriction signs, nor is it a restricted area. Correct. Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Exercising your First Amendment right is not a nuisance. Thank you. You should have given them to You should have given them to Mike Ryan and see what he would have done with it. Then he would have been violating your Fourth Amendment right. Wait, I don't understand. Oh, and he said, you want me to hold the mic? Yeah, that's why I was like, no, because I didn't know if I would get it back. I didn't want to risk that. Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying.
Oh, yeah, I will. Don't worry.
And look,
there's another Harvey PD vehicle here.
Like,
yeah,
what
can I help
the
you? Why are
hell?
you following me? I feel very unsafe. I have 3 officers with guns that are following 1 person with the camera. This is public property. Again, I pay your salary and I pay for this city hall. We all do. We have a right to be here. Period. You do not need to be stalking me. Go stop a violent crime. Go away. Why are you here? And when you get in trouble, you can't say, I was just following orders. You need to do what's right. So go stop violent crime. That's what we're paying you for. Oh, there's Miss Harris. I like her. Harris! Hey, Harris. Miss Harris. Hey.
So I have worked with her.
How are
before.
you? I just wanted to say hi. No, I wanted to say hi because they sent 3 armed officers after me, and I'm just recording. I'm not doing anything wrong. But I trust you. I don't know these guys. Excuse me, wait. I'm talking to Miss Harris. Whoa. You need back up. I trust Miss Harris. I don't know you guys though. But yeah, so they just came up. I'm not gonna record you.
We can do it on the front side.
Yeah, so they just came after me, and they're like being extremely rude and unprofessional. Why are all these
look at all the cops?
Excuse me, you are all fully armed. That is very
all
intimidating.
the friggin' cops. 1, 2, 3. I want to see the other. Hold on. Let me go back. I know I was showing. 4, 5, 6, at least 7 cops. What in the fresh hell?
I trust Miss Harris.
Or maybe that
I have a right as a member of a public, even if I didn't live in Harvey, I have a right to be here. I have a right to film. This is public property. This is not your property. I can record wherever I want. So stop coming at me and pushing me away from this area. You don't have a right to do that to this area. This is our area.
Right.
What is the problem? Like, this is what we're talking about. We pay our money for you to harass us?
Now notice, who are the only ones that are causing a disturbance? It's not me. It's the police. Do you have an accurate account on how many cops were there? Yeah, I think I counted about 8 actually so far that you could see on camera at one time, which is insane for one person with a camera who has not been harassing anybody.
Really?
Wait,
look,
they don't stop.
Look at this. Look. And guys, if they treat me like this in broad daylight, what are they doing at night in the dark?
Come on.
I am a peaceful citizen filming. That is my First Amendment right. You are violating my First Amendment right.
They keep telling me to go up front. Like, why do I have to go up front?
I can interview wherever I want. It doesn't have to be where you want me to. Well, anyway, this is totally inappropriate and a totally a waste of our taxpayer money. Why aren't you out catching violent? Go work on violent crime.
We're done having this conversation. Go to the front.
Oh,
again, to clarify, I can film.
Now Griffin's getting mouthy. So wait. There's at least the one other guy here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Woo! That's a lot of armed police. Like, that's freaky. Like, that's very intimidating and totally unprofessional, unethical, and unnecessary.
Wherever I want.
His hair does look cute, though. He's got a little hair done. Younger lady,
okay.
Love how they're just all hanging around. Like, what the hell? Like, why don't you go stop some drug deals?
The charge. You tell me the Harvey ordinance. What's the charge? What's the charge? Why am I being charged? Oh, I am. Do not follow me. I am moving. You tell me what the charge is. I am being illegally intimidated and stalked by police officers.
Right.
Stop following me. This is public. I am on public space. I am on public space. Stop following me and stop harassing me. What is the Harvey ordinance that you are citing? Stop following me. Yeah, this is a parking lot that I pay for. No, this is the parking lot that I pay for. Stop approaching me. Only if you stop. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? What do you want to say? No, this is public. We are public. This is not a private conversation. Go ahead. I'll give you your time. Go ahead.
Ryan, this is the parking lot, okay? For your safety, we don't want you in the parking lot.
Okay, but that's not your fault. Now, you see how they're harassing me? All I'm doing is just filming. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Do you understand what I'm saying, Ryan?
No, I don't. Because that's my First Amendment right to be here.
Right. I'm not.
So anyway, I'm not going to be with you guys anymore. I'll see ya. Right, and what about it?
I don't want you to get hurt or hit by any cars. I'm not about to speak into your mic.
Okay.
We
So,
just want you to go to the
is that a
sidewalk where I'm
threat, though? I'm not going to get hit. I'm here all the time conducting my business. This is my...
I love how she doesn't know me, but she uses my first name like she knows me. I would never threaten you. It's all about your safety. I care about your safety. BS. I know how to be near the rear entrance of City Hall and not get hit by a car. It's not that difficult, okay? So they just keep doing this. Eventually, you know, and I was planning on walking away anyway, but it was just crazy how they were like following me.
If you really cared about my safety, then you wouldn't be here with guns intimidating a peaceful resident, would you? So why are you here?
I care about your safety.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't have anything more to say to you guys.
They care about my safety.
Well, I'll be filing my complaint with the Illinois State Professional Standards Board, then with Harvey Police, and with the lawyers. So just to be clear, too, we got that on video that you threatened me with arrest if I did not leave a public parking lot.
Right,
is that correct?
Right.
Ah, okay. So in other words, forceful removal by police. So being putting your hands on me.
I didn't say I was going to put my hands.
Then how would you remove me? Hi.
As long as you go up to the front, you're fine with me.
You see how like they don't even make sense, Crook? It's like they just keep going on. It's just insane. Like,
okay. Well, I would hope that you use your money to not harass Harvey residents. And just remember, when this all goes down eventually, you're not going to be, no, anybody that I talk to, I asked and they wanted to talk to me, and that's none of your business.
Have a good day, Ryan.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I have nothing personal against you guys, but if you're following orders from Clark that are against the Constitution, that's on you. You took an oath to the people. You took an oath to the Constitution. You did not take an oath to Clark to harass whoever Clark wants you to harass. Do you understand that? Do you understand that?
Care about your safety.
No. You have an oath
to
the Constitution, and that who's the first to stand that? Do you understand? Okay, so you have nothing to say. I'm just reminding you, your oath is to the Constitution, not to Clark. You can't say that you're just following orders. So if you get in trouble for violating people's rights, you know, I'm just saying it's your career. It's your career. I know many wonderful police officers that are great, but you guys right now, you're not being great police officers. I know many officers that I respect, and they put their lives on the line to protect people, but they stand up for what's right and for people's rights. You're not standing up for what's right. You're standing up to support a bully. To support a bully. It's not about safety. It's about you're bullying me because Mayor Clark wants you to violate people's rights. Okay. Well, I got your response. It's not true, but all right, thanks. So anyway, I'm done with them. Oh, sorry guys, I missed all the chat.
And then I caught up a little bit
exactly.
with that. But yeah, it was crazy. But I just wanted to clarify and to let them know basically that, hey, you can't use it as an excuse. And then a lot of the people were finally clearing away and everything. So you can't harass people and then say that you're doing it because those are your orders. Like, that's not a defense, like in court. Oh, and then I drove by Ascension. I was going to show you guys Ascension Church a little bit. It's a church we're trying to save.
It's such a shame. Like, this church was just being used, just not that long ago. I think 2021, the archdiocese closed it down, or something like that. And then look at that architecture. This is what I wanted to see reused, and Clark wants to demolish. And I'm saying, why don't we make it into housing?
I
Housing
know.
for
Isn't it
veterans,
sad? It's a
transitional
beautiful
housing,
old
housing
school
for
building, you
seniors,
guys.
housing
Beautiful.
for low-income housing, housing for families. We could do art space. We could do community space. That's the 1926 school building. This is the church where I was baptized. Okay, so this is Ascension. This is the church where we had to call many times and complain because, look at, the congregation took really good care of it. They had the roof
Oh,
was
that's where I
redone
was
and everything.
baptized.
But we had to call many times and complain after the city took control over it because they were letting people break in and just like live in there and do whatever.
Yeah, Clark
look,
our mayor wants to demolish the church and the other
no,
buildings
it's horrible,
there.
you guys. It's horrible.
Like, let's make them
It's
housing.
horrible. It's right here by, this is the block where Clark is displacing, oops, sorry, let me move back. This is the block where Clark is displacing 15 families. 15 families in beautiful, houses, paying taxes and everything, so he can build a park and a retention pond that we do not need. There it is. There's Ascension. It's a beautiful church, very historic, and Clark wants to demolish all of it. It's like, what a waste. And then there's the rectory. There is the grotto, the other side. It's the rectory. Where these homes relatives how people were. Okay, guys, sorry, I'm back.
Oh yeah, I guess that was it. And I said hello to you better and everything, but yeah, that was it. So anyway, let us. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. Okay, I don't want to go much longer. I was gonna briefly go over. Sorry, just one more video, and then that's it. Because then I gotta get ready for the party tomorrow. Well, I can't be up too late, and then I gotta get ready for the party tomorrow. Where is that video? Oh, I gotta go to history. Where is it? Oh, never mind. You know what? It was on Facebook. Sorry, I forgot. I'm like, why am I not finding it on YouTube? Oh my goodness, if my computer doesn't keep being slow as molasses in January. Someone messaged or commented on Facebook. Hold on one second. Ah! No. I didn't want that link. Ah, that's the one. Oh, okay. So, supposedly around the same time that I was doing my live, I guess Jedediah went live in Harvey. Okay, where's the sound? Hey, Wendy City.
You stole it from the citizens of Harvey.
Talk about them illegals you housing.
Yeah. Why do you have illegals paying you rent and you don't own this land?
So this video was shared with me from earlier. It sounds like I don't know, of all the possible issues to cover in Harvey, I don't understand why Jed would be covering this. So this gentleman, Hassan, owns a company that they make frozen food products that they sell. Excuse me, in Harvey. Jed is alleging, I believe, that that the land doesn't belong to him. It doesn't belong to Hassan. It belongs to the city of Harvey. He's also alleging that, like, oh, you're housing illegals. You're doing all these horrible things. I don't think those things are true, but still, that the first thing I thought was like, well, what of all possible things, you're gonna drive by all the dilapidated, half-burnt buildings that the city doesn't do anything about, and you're gonna go talk to this guy at one of his businesses? So let's see what happens.
Mr. Hassan, help me out. What about the dead man that was found inside of the dealership, or the dog that was found in the drain? What about the oil that was poured inside of the drain, the sewage line?
So, and again, at this point, remember, all the stuff that he's saying, we know that you may know that guy. Hola. This is how you know he's gathering up. Thank you. Jedediah is clearly working with Mayor Clark. Otherwise, there's no way that he would even know about Hassan. Okay? And like I said, if he were truly being an activist, he wouldn't be covering Hassan. Like, he would be covering the stuff that the biggest criminal in the whole city, which is Mayor Clark, and and his 4 alder yes-men, of course. Can never forget them. But instead he's here covering Hassan. It's like, are you serious? So I guess Clark was telling him all this stuff that he could just throw out to try to make Hassan look bad and be a distraction, right? Jed is an actor, exactly.
I mean, no, I'm asking you. Is it right? Am I lying? Tell me. I'm lying? So none of this is true? Do you own this? You own this. So why is the city towing your shit? This has nothing to do with me. How do you put a gate with barbed wire around some shit you don't own? Maybe your lawyer want to tell us. It's just public. You should know that you're an attorney, man. Have some sense about yourself. No expectation of privacy in public. You do.
Actually, this is not in public. As far as I know, he's on the private property that Hassan owns. But notice, does the attorney seem very bothered by Jed? No, he's just like, whatever.
Know that, right? You got to, or no. You tell him it's okay to have illegals pay him rent and to be housed in some shit he don't own and don't pay no taxes on. And you give him that counsel, right? Exactly.
How would Jed even know what he owns or what he doesn't? Again, and why is he concerned with this? And of all things,
Mr. Hassan, how much property have you stolen from the citizens of Harvey? And why aren't you paying taxes?
Actually, we could look up the address and see if there are any due taxes. I don't think he's behind those taxes. But it's just like, okay, let's pass all the prostitutes and drug dealers and the streets with the huge holes. Let's pass all the burnt out houses and let's go talk to Hassan. Like, that's the one thing you're going to cover in Harvey? Oh, and then notice he went live. I don't know if it was at the same time or shortly after, or exactly what time it was, but not too far off the time that I went live, showing all the people being extorted at traffic court at City Hall. You think maybe Clark called him up and was like, "Hey, Jet, we need you to do some distraction right now. We don't want people covering the fact I'm just extorting these people, giving all these bogus tickets. Go do this with Hassan. Here, I gave you info about him that you can use to try to make him look bad."
Because you owe $2 million per property. You owe the city and the county $6 million. So why will you not pay the taxes?
Exactly.
And you know that they need it. Okay. What did I say? What did I threaten you? What did I say?
Liar, liar, and you're.
You said I threatened you. What did I say? Because you're the one that got the gun. So what you mean? What did I threaten you with?
But Jed, you're on his private property.
What did I threaten you with, sir?
How did Jed even get on his property? That's what I want to know.
Exactly. Now I'm gonna give you my version. I found that you have stolen the land of the citizens of Harvey. You put gates around them.
Jed,
you bring in illegal immigrants, and you make them work
like
for you
you're
for dirt
for
cheap.
us. We never
You make them
even
pay
asked you to do
taxes.
this.
I pay rent to you. Some don't have water or electricity. Yes, owned by the city. You just said it was yours.
Oh, and look who it is. It's whatever they call him at the moment. Sometimes he's officer, sometimes he's detective, sometimes he's director Magana. The same guy that harassed me, the same guy that harassed Colby. Interesting. He even sent them there with his own detail to follow him around. Right. It's like, how obvious that he is working with Clark. Like, get out of here. You are not an advocate.
Really? You just said it on camera. So you don't own this? No, this is an alley. This is an alley. Alley. The city gave you that. Oh, you just said you own what you're standing on. Do you own what you're standing on right now? Do you own this? Do you own it? You do? Okay, then.
Well, I don't know.
So then
and I still understand why would the police even be there. And even if the police were, why is Jed with them on private property? I'm not getting this. Jed doesn't make
Just said to the cop that it's the city.
Jed is also a detective.
I'm from wherever I want to be from. I'm an American citizen.
Yeah,
unlike
why
many
would they
people
take
who
the
you
stuff
make
from
work
his
for you for
property,
squalor.
Crook? I don't get that.
No, the definition of squatter is basically a person who takes land that they don't own and they make sure they stay there and don't leave nor pay taxes. I pay my bills and my taxes on my shit.
Well, do you?
You tried to run me off the road. You tried to fight my team.
He's a Chicago
You
cop.
pulled a gun on me twice.
Which one, Wendy? Who's a Chicago cop?
No, y'all came over here. I
The
can
guy
talk
in the
how I want to talk.
is with
I am not committed a crime. You came the fuck over here. So take your half-ass lawyership back in office.
Chad.
And then you told them that I work for you. So tell people what I work for you to do, Mr. Hassan. This is your time. You are live, sir. All of these citizens and all, okay, that's right. Why would the city be taking shit from somebody that owns it? They wouldn't do that.
Well, there you go, right there. That's
we still
the
checking
lie
the
right
immigration
there.
status.
Yes, Clark Steele. I mean, they've been towing cars a lot lately, actually. This car's that no registration and a couple forklifts that he doesn't have paperwork for. Oh, is that what they said? But where did you hear that though, Crook? I only heard that via Jed's source. And then Jed is not a cop. Oh no. Mm-mm.
But I do know that guy right there with the blue is legal. I don't know about the one that's not. With the white guy, I don't know about it.
Jed, who cares? You are not you're not with like the federal government.
Look, they got cars out here illegal as fuck. Where's the license plates on this? You know that's illegal, right?
Oh, okay, Jed. Well, then if it really is,
so this man owes. So citizens of Harvey. I got it. He told him what he can't do, and this is a whole alley that belongs to the citizens. It's crazy. But to the citizens of Harvey, this is Mr. Hassan. He has been tricking y'all asses for about a decade. In 11 years, he's been taking city property. Y'all city is poor as fuck, $165 million because he like this piece of shit. And he is a liar. And he definitely is somebody who's trying to utilize this whole narrative of Clark doing X, Y, and Z. And then you find out the facts. It's not Clark, it's pieces of shit like this. So I'm talking in his face because he has illegal immigrants housed in an illegal compound. Let me show you what an illegal compound is. He got a gate all around this property. And let me help you out. What makes it worse, y'all? What makes it worse is there's barbed wire on this shit. There is illegal barbed wire on here.
This is nothing new. If this were truly, if this were actually a problem, Clark could have addressed this at any point in the last 6 years he's been in office. So this smells like a scam. Definitely smells like Clark is using this as a distraction. And he says, here, Jed, go do this. I need a distraction.
That's illegal as fuck. I did my research, found out that the planning department has not given him permission to put barbed wire around an illegal fence that he basically used to take land in the city of Harvey. And all of this heavy ass equipment inside of this facility is how he's basically paying. He is basically making these illegals pay him to work for him, and basically without giving any kind of respect to what the city is doing. This motherfucker then created a whole city within a city. Let me go even further. Got kittens in here hugging and shit. Look at that. Okay.
But again, my question is, why is Jed on Hassan's private property, though? I still don't understand why he's even here.
Hey, that's so cute. That's so cute. Oh my God, how are you, kittens? Look at that. He making them pay. He's making these motherfuckers pay to wash their clothes, to live here. This is the
Jed, you don't know what he's having them pay or not. Maybe that's a part of their some of the things that they get for working. Maybe he's giving them a deal on housing. I don't know. My thing is, you don't know, Jed, either. Again, this is all a distraction.
City of Harvey. That man owe y'all $6 million, bro. He owns the city of Harvey, $6 million. He has 3 fucking properties that he stole. Look at that. Take your walk of shame.
Jed.
Oh, shut the fuck up. This right here is not even supposed to be here. There's no permit that gave him the right to put a whole garage inside of a walkthrough on property.
Again, okay, but how do you know, Jed? You don't even live in Harvey. The only way you could even possibly know that, if your allegation was even true, is if you were buddies with Clark, which we know you are, and you're working with him.
Let's keep on showing the tour. Don't approach me. Don't approach me. I feel threatened. You better get the fuck back.
So wait. Why are police protecting Jedediah, who is not any sort of investigator or police with Harvey? He's just a private, citizen or whatever. He's on private property. He has no right to be there. Why are the police protecting him? Unless Jed is working with Mayor Clark. If this is Hassan's property, he has the right to tell Jed to get off.
Feel threatened. I have a restraining order. You put a gun on me, sir. Get the hell back.
Isn't that one of the properties
you need to get back
that he's buying?
This is an alley. I'm in an alley, dumbass. So look, basically, this is owned by a person that is unknown. But what he did was they came and put trailers on here. They house illegal immigrants in here.
Again, all allegations. Isn't that one of the properties he said that he's buying in Harvey? I don't think it's this one. No. I believe this is the one that's off 154th. I don't think this is the one off Sibley.
He do slave labor for him. And basically, you guys, they have drilled.
How do you know that he is making them do slave labor, Jed?
Into the water main of the city. And the water that's coming up to house this is water that they're essentially stealing. This right here is basically a pipe of how they're running services to these buildings.
Okay, again, Jed, what do you know about if this is right or wrong or permitted or not or whatever? These are all just allegations you're throwing out.
That's not supposed to have them off of one person's water bill and electricity bill. They're stealing it. All of them lines, faulty as fuck. Then you keep on walking around here. I'm on, this is not on, there's no owner. This is an alley. He put a gate up. I did call ICE, so if your ass is not supposed to be here, you better go. And then,
what? And now he's threatening people, saying he called ICE? Get the fuck out of Harvey. We did not ask for you to do all this. No.
Really did do that. I don't bluff. So this is his plant. And basically in here is where they got all of this food processing money. But here's the issue. This motherfucker doesn't have a permit to do any of this. He doesn't have a business license, not because the city.
Great point, Crook. That comes to show you someone who has an order of protection against someone shouldn't be anywhere near that person. That would be in violation of that order, and police would act upon that order. Exactly. So why are the police protecting Jed, as Jed is on private property and harassing Hassan? Now, you know, I can't tell you as far as the different allegations. You know, hey, maybe there were some things that he's doing that he shouldn't, but Jed doesn't know either. The only reason that he would be there, being protected by the police on private property, would be because he is working with Mayor Clark, and this is a convenient distraction from all the horrible things Clark is doing. Why does he care about Harvey and Flint? Oh, we know the answer to that, Wendy. It's all about that money. All about that money.
City doesn't want to give him one, but because not only is these lots severely unkept, they don't allow for the inspectors to come in here. They don't allow for the city to come in here. Or none of that. They don't pay taxes, and then the police can't come in here, guess what, without a warning.
Okay, but again, what you're just saying all this stuff, you don't know anything. How do you even know if any of that's true?
Without a warrant. So today when I came basically doing what I do as an advocate, they tried to jump me. They tried to, he pulled a gun.
What did you do? What are you doing that makes you an advocate? Now, what I was doing today at City Hall, that was work as an advocate. I was talking to people who are being extorted by the man that you are working with and for, okay? They're being extorted in traffic court. So I was there to advocate for them and to ask them to share their stories. But how are you being an advocate here?
Gun out on me. We got a restraining order for that. He put a gun on me and my crew twice. He attacked my guys with his guys, got his ass whooped because we're going to defend ourselves every time. And I'm showing you guys that this is right here in the city of Harvey. So when I tell y'all we've been working, I'm not playing with y'all. And they sitting up here trying to make everything political.
Working, doing what? You haven't been helping us. If you were really working for justice in Harvey, you would be working to expose the city finances. And that's what Clark is hiding.
When the pieces of shit that's making the city of Harvey hurt is actually people who come in and infiltrate. And this guy has been doing this shit for 11 years. 11 years.
Okay, but Jed, just because you say these things over and over and shout them and sound really confident, guess what? Doesn't make them true. That's not how it works. You can just throw allegations against the wall till you're blue in the face. That doesn't mean that anything that you're saying right now is true.
And so when I come on here, they try to say we're gangbangers. They try to say we're thugs. They try to say that we are, by the way, they trying to put a false narrative out that I work for the city. Everybody know me as an advocate, so y'all can cut that bullshit out because I could definitely stand on my laurels. I do too much fucking good work to sell my soul.
Really? Do you? Then why are you here being protected by Harvey police on private property where you have no business being?
Oh, wait a minute. Here go the young lady that I met earlier. But I'm going to tell y'all something. This officer right here that's making sure he keep the peace, this is the officer that just helped to, what's up, friend?
Help to what?
What's up, friend?
Help to what?
Y'all know you don't want to see me now. Look at it. You see how that? Got her paying storage. Hey, they got her paying storage. They got her paying storage.
Jed, these people don't want to talk to you. They're doing their own thing. Just like you just make a fool out of yourself and you're not helping anybody in Harvey. Hassan even told him to go back to Texas at the stop and You mean and to stop working for the mayor was dying laughing. Ah! Oh my God, I can't wait. Okay, can't wait to get
storage into a space that he does not own. They're making her pay a storage fee for that, and I found out. And the rest, why I'm saying, what's a friend? Because they done told us every fucking thing. This woman right here keep calling me a bitch and all that other stuff.
Well, yeah, because you're there harassing people.
She don't stop playing around with me on my mama.
What do you mean on your mom?
She really is.
You're bothering
Now
them
look at
on
her,
private property, Jed.
Yeah, I know.
I'm guessing the only reason he isn't being removed is because, again, he's working with Mayor Clark. Because otherwise, the police should be removing him from private property for trespassing.
Be one of the ignorant, but I'm not racist. I actually got a lot of people in different ethnicities, and I love them. We're not racist. You're oppressive.
What, Jed?
I'm not
again, not making any sense.
Look, my car ain't part of this problem. This small car, I'm not moving.
Go ahead.
I ain't got my
Well,
registration for it right now. Because the dude that I'm talking to, the car got told if it can move. Can I please move this car? Just got it.
I mean, bro, you better move your car before the police get to it. I can't control the police. That's so crazy, man.
I can't control the police, but yet you're there, again, on private property, trespassing and harassing people with the protection of Harvey police. But then you want to say you're not working with Mayor Clark of the city.
He got all these people in here doing all this illegal shit, bro. And they just been getting away with it. And he been charging them. You all have made this motherfucker a million. And everybody, y'all ain't even got the ability to have decent fucking city services. And this man that became a millionaire, taking y'all shit
from giving you.
I thought up until today, I thought Harvey World didn't let nobody play in their face. And I am not giving rumor. This is all information factual that you all can check. If you go to the Cook County website and you put that pin in, you find out that that's the city shit. But he got a barbed wire fence around it, and he basically took y'all shit and charged other motherfucker storage. By the way, if you had your car illegally towed and it disappeared, Mr. Hassan, you want to tell him where the chop shop was at? Huh? Tell the citizens of Harvey where the chop shop was at. They would love to know that one.
So wait, if you have a restraining order against him, like Jed is claiming he has a restraining order against Hassan, why do you keep harassing him? Wouldn't you stay away? Jed, you don't make sense.
Tell them where it's at. Where was the chop shop at?
I know you don't want us to get out.
All right, big bro, be safe. See, look at that. That man just thanked me for giving him the heads up so he can get the hell out of there. Now, Mr. Hassan, you all those residents in Harvey who car got taken and chopped the fuck up and sold, and you made money for it. How do you feel?
Well, again, where is the proof for these allegations? He's not a cop, like he says. Right. No, he's not. He's not anything. Greetings from Solomon. Hello, Solomon. He has no proof for any of these allegations. He's just on private property, trespassing with the protection of Harvey police.
How should they feel? Why did you do that? Why they towing the cars, sweetie? These cars have no registration or license plates. This man has basically been housing illegals and he giving them illegal shit. So of course they're towing everything.
How do you know
this is land that he took. He took the land. I need y'all to understand that.
The 4th of July.
You cannot go into a city and put a gate around some shit and own it. That's not how it works. And not pay taxes. We are literally in an alley. So that means anything that's on this property, he trespassed and he put it on there. And if you want to be technical in the law sense, he abandoned it. And his lawyer standing right there, they know that they can't got shit to say or leg to stand on. But you got the right one. You call me a thug and a gangbanger. You put a gun on me. You try to run me off the road. You fight my squad and you lie in my face. Oh, motherfucker, it's over.
Again, we don't know if any of that's true. Jed just loves to shout allegations, just reminding people.
So I ain't been on live for a couple of days, y'all, because I wanted y'all to know that this piece of shit tried to shoot me.
What's your question, Wendy? What's going on? Yeah, I guess they're just towing cars.
So you gonna keep on stealing the property on 142nd and Center?
But, other than the fact that we can see that Jed's on private property, Harvey cops are protecting him, and then they're doing some towing of cars. Other than that, I mean, that's all we can observe. We don't know really anything more than that. But Jed just is shouting allegations.
Huh? You gonna keep it? You gonna keep on trying to steal it? Huh? You gonna keep stealing that property? Huh? What about the truck stop across the street? You don't own that either, but you making hella money. And I'm finna tear this stupid ass gate down.
What?
This gate about to be gone by the end of the night.
Jed, you are not. And then, so you're going to threaten to tear the man's gate down on his private property. And let's just say, for some reason, if some of these allegations were true, you're not Harvey police. And then you're going to argue with people and say, but I stand on my own. I don't work for Harvey. Well, you sound like it.
So my gang of do-gooders, they on their way. I'm taking this illegal bullshit ass gate down with this fucking illegal ass barbed wire since you won't allow me. And I asked you again, what did you pay $5,000 to me for? Tell everybody, sir. Since you told the police you paid me $5,000, then how you gonna say I work for the mayor? Make it make sense, you fucking liar.
Yeah.
Or do you want to comment, Mr. Attorney, piece of shit? Huh? When you decided that you wanted to try to slash my tires?
Yeah, so Solomon, we don't know, but there for the allegations that Jed is making, he has no proof. So again, this is all just rumor. It's just another show. Jed loves to do shows, and displays and distractions, because they didn't want Clark didn't want people to notice how he was extorting people at traffic court today.
No, I can walk and talk and say whatever I want to say.
Jed,
I'm not harassing. I'm walking and talking. I can talk in the public.
Why are you
harassment? Is
property?
If I pursued you and you were not somewhere. It's unreasonable for me to be harassing you because you came to the public way. Stupid ass. What kind of attorney is you? Oh, now you want to report a crime. All of this is illegal.
What kind of attorney is you? It's like, what are you doing, Jed?
Goodbye. Okay, I'm not going nowhere. I just want to hear. Go ahead. What? No. Say it again. Keep talking. I got it on video. I got it on video. I called you a bitch first, huh? I'm not racist. I'm just. I didn't say that. That was the other guy. I don't know what the fuck you are.
Wow.
Okay, I don't know what you are.
Wow, Jed, you're really making friends in Harvey, aren't you?
See, my mama is crossing the line, but it's okay. I'm gonna let you get away with it because your shit is over with. My mama is cool. It's cool. To all the Mexicans that follow me, y'all know I fuck with you. To all of the whatever the fuck she is,
really?
You know I fuck with you. I don't fuck.
What have you done to help any Mexicans anywhere, especially in Harvey? You just said, get out. I'm gonna call ICE, so you better watch out. How the hell are you saying you help Mexicans? Jesus. Okay. This is not an activist. This is an activist, and we don't need this in Harvey. This is not helping. You're working for Mayor Clark. You're trying to help him, but you're not helping the people.
Fuck with the ones who do wrong. Just like I don't fuck with black people who do wrong. So I'm not even, y'all know, we already know not to feed into that shit. But anyway, look at this. Truck stops. This is crazy, bro. I ain't never ever seen no shit like this. So you telling me in America, you could just put a gate around some shit and you could take it. He took this shit from the city and he been sitting on it for 11 years. It's crazy.
Where's the proof of that, Jed?
And the best thing that people can come up with is that I work for the mayor. Get y'all weak and weird asses out of here. And I'm going to be honest with you.
Right. That's why you're literally being followed around by Harvey police who are protecting you right now. Yeah, this is such lies.
So far, I think Clark actually doing a decent job. The more I keep on finding out and researching, I think you're doing a decent job. And
Wow. But yet you're not being paid by Clark. You're not working with the city. You are insane. This man is insane. I believe so too. Working with them. Yeah. I know for sure because a lot of the stuff that he alleges, the allegations and stuff, it's stuff that only Clark knows. So Clark is giving him stuff to throw out, to try to distract from Clark's crimes.
I can make my case because guess what I am? And guess what people can't deny? I'm real research. I got a hell of an investigative squad, and I know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's why I'm here.
Again, I don't care how many times Jed shouts or sounds confident about things, that does not make them true. Doesn't make it true, Jed. Doesn't make it true. You can just keep talking and talking and talking.
Which one of y'all he beat up?
Why is this even funny to you? If the stuff that you were actually alleging was really happening, why would you be laughing? Jed, this is entirely inappropriate.
He put the gun on who? Who he put the gun on? Put the gun on that man, and he beat him up, right? Nah, he beat your ass. You let that old man get the best of you. Yeah, he tried to slash the tires on our car. Yeah, exactly.
Who are those people even? Who are they?
Now they over here trying to play victim. They better kiss my ass. Anybody that's trying to, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Now, this is the officer that basically closed the case on the girl that got shot. So if y'all want me to say that these people ain't shit, you got to give me more than some political jargon and bullshit.
We don't know that he did anything. That's just taking their words for stuff, ridiculous. Ridiculous, Jed. Right. LMFAO, exactly.
This man right now, I just met him right now on my mama. I ain't never been a liar. He don't even know me. And he's standing in the middle trying to keep the peace. Literally walking through this shit, trying to make sure that me and them don't have no altercation beyond that. If you want me to believe that people like that is a piece of shit, you got to have more than just emotions. And then on top of that, I'm telling y'all for a fact, I did the research. I know what's going on in this city. It's a lot of political spin and bullshit, and I'm not participating in it. And while everybody want to pick a person that they want to fuck with, my family in Harvey got to deal with a motherfucker sitting on land for $6 million that could have helped the tax base.
Okay,
so y'all can
wait. Here's more of the activist, okay, performing for us. So he's getting all fake mad because I can't understand what he's saying through all the profanity, right? He's getting all fake mad because more than likely, remember, Clark is paying him, okay? So he's doing his job, being the fake activist, the activist. He's yelling and yelling and yelling. No proof for any of these allegations, And why are you here? Why are you on private property being protected by Harvey police? Like, get out of there already. I'm dead. Judge somebody's character on someone you just met, right? I can't understand what he's saying for all the profanity. That is good. And trash, yep. Trash, that sums it up.
City services. Y'all gotta stop that shit. Oh my mama, I don't just.
Oh, and then wait. So he says all of his family in Harvey. Who's all your family in Harvey? I've never met any of your family in Harvey. You have family in Harvey? How does Jed manage to have family and or somehow claim to have grown up or claim to be from everywhere? Do you notice that?
Y'all, I spent my whole life fighting mayors. I'm doing the research. I can tell y'all what's going on. And I ain't gotta lie. I ain't gotta hype it. I ain't gotta lie. I ain't gotta spin it. All this should have been dealt with. But you know why? Let me tell y'all what happened so y'all can understand how we got here. These people tried to fight me, and then they called the police. They gave the police probable cause.
I guess anywhere,
to this
right?
illegal ass compound.
Family everywhere.
When the police got here, they saw all this shit. The inspectors was called by me because I already knew that this shit was not up to code. the inspectors came and they found out all this shit. And if y'all want to know how did this happen,
Inspectors came because of you. That's why the police are protecting you on private property and allowing you to harass all these people. No, something's not adding up there, buddy.
this happened under Mayor Kellogg. This happened under Mayor Kellogg. So again, I'm gonna ask y'all, if y'all want me to come and rat and get on the mayor's heels, somebody better bring me some facts instead of political spin. I've been doing this shit too long, and I
Facts, of which you have none.
know what real look like. And I'm out here fucking hot. I've been out here all fucking day. Ain't nobody out here to play no goddamn game. I'm sorry, stop cussing.
Poor
Ain't nobody out here to
Dad.
play games. I get.
And if you really cared about justice, you would have been covering Mayor Clark and the 4 Alder yes men and all the crazy shit that they were doing today, like extorting residents at traffic court.
Triggered because I hate that. If we gonna stand on something, we need to stand on it factually.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just yell a motherfucker corrupt because everybody think it's cool and popular and somebody cute to you. Anybody don't want to talk shit, they need to shut the hell up if y'all been living in Harvey all this long and y'all got people stealing y'all land in y'all face. Don't y'all ever in Harvey telling me about an outsider. That motherfuckers.
So how do you know who's stealing land and who isn't? But I'm going to look up some of that stuff. Oh, Jed's got family across the continent, right? He says he lives in Texas, but I've never seen Jed anywhere but the Midwest. Who knows? I can never figure out the truth of this man.
Stealing in y'all face. Every park y'all don't got, every school that's underfunded, every city service that's whack. If you can't get a dog catcher, if you can't get a goddamn adequate police coverage and response time, if your ambulance service is dismal, if your fire department is whack as hell and unequipped, if y'all don't got tree trimming or streets to be in field that makes sense, then look at this. I'm only screaming because I'm amped up. I don't know if y'all ever had a gun put on you or somebody trying to shoot your ass.
Nah, it's because you're being paid. Again, if you had a restraining order against someone, why would you keep harassing him and trying to get near him?
But I know one thing for a fact, I don't like it.
Doesn't make sense, Jihad. Doesn't make
And that's crazy, right? Because I bet you ain't none of these people not fighting for what's right. They fight for what's sensationalized. Who gonna go inside city council on their next meeting and say, good job, Harvey, for getting that motherfucker arrested that shot that girl? Nobody. Because it don't go with the bullshit sensationalization. And that might not be a word. Now, when I leave here, I'm going to show y'all another lot. And in that lot, this motherfucker has stolen cars. They've been stealing the cars of residents, and they've been chopping that shit up.
Jed, you don't know if any of that's true. You're just throwing off lies and allegations.
I'm fucking finna pass out. I'm hot as fuck. We've been out here too long.
Oh, poor Jed.
Now I done screamed out the rest of my energy. God damn.
Well, why don't you go actually just go. Leave town. We don't need you here.
I'm talking about whole Mexicans, boy. This shit is crazy. I mean, not whole Mexicans, Jesus Christ. That was the worst thing I could have said. Not whole Mexicans, whole illegals. It's black illegals too. It's black illegals too. It ain't just no damn Spanish. It's black illegals, brown illegals. Who live in there? Because y'all ain't supposed to be here. And the people of Harvey need too much shit.
Why are you wandering around someone's private property and harassing them again? Stupid.
For anybody to be living free. This shopper cart's over here. Whose shopper cart is this? He does not own this land. Somebody said, stop screaming. I can't stop screaming. When I get amped up, I'll be gone. Oh, it stinks. This fucking stinks. This just stink, bro. See if the water works. See if the water work right there. See if they got water in this one. Because some of this shit they ain't got no water. It worked? Okay. Ooh, did you smell that? Bro, they better make sure there ain't nobody in that bitch. Yeah.
Again, we have no idea if anything he's saying is true. Okay, so.
Yeah, they better make sure there ain't nobody in that. That's not no normal smell. And I ain't finna be here for it. This motherfucker gonna go to the police and tell them he paid me $5,000, his lying stupid ass, to do something, and I'm trying to figure out what he said. But then he gonna turn around and say I work for Clark. Get your lie together.
I mean, all evidence points to that, Jed. Yeah, she's not happy. I don't blame her. Like, who is like? Get out of here.
So I got the videos of when I got here and the shit that she said to me. I'm gonna put that on my page next. So basically, this lawyer.
Oh, that was it? Okay. I didn't hear that one comment that you mentioned though, Crook. I didn't hear that one. You said that Hassan told him to go back to Texas or something. I didn't hear that. Okay, I don't want to keep you guys too long. Did you want me to pull up one of the properties just to see? We could try to do that really quickly. Might take a little bit, but let me see. Hold on. I'm going to close that because I know if the Facebook thing will take up a lot of juice. Come on, computer. Come on, computer. Okay, so I just pulled up so these are the properties, okay, that where the filming was taking place. Let's see which of the let's see which of the ones. So I guess this is the whole area, and then these are some of the trailers. I think these were the garages, right? Which one did he say didn't belong to him? Let's just pick one of these. Oh, sorry. Can you guys hear me now? I think my audio cut out for a second. Let's see. Can you see? Come on. There we go. Okay. Okay. So can you guys see this now? Okay. Oh, good. Thank you, Greg. Yeah, let me know if for some reason you can't see anything or you can't hear anything. All right. So this is one of the properties that Jed said Hassan stole from the city and also said that he owes taxes on. Okay. This is one of them. See how there's the fence around all the properties? I mean, I don't disagree in that, like, the stuff, it does look a little hodgepodge, maybe a little bit messy, but that doesn't mean that Hassan's necessarily doing anything illegal. So, you know, we have to be very careful when people throw out allegations like that. Besides, it only benefits Clark to have all the attention on Hassan. The mailing address is American Kitchen Delights for the tax bill. Okay, so that is Hassan's business. Tax billed amounts and history. 2023, taxes were paid in full. 2024, they were, it looks like, okay, maybe not paid yet, but so nothing's late so far. No tax sales, nothing. Now let's go to, let's see if there's any deed information. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, can you guys still see okay? All right, so now, again, Jed says the property doesn't belong to Hassan, but it belongs to the city. So let's see here. For 2014, Hassan, okay, that was the guy in the video you saw in the glasses. Hassan granted the property to a land trust, Chicago Title Land Trust. Okay, that was in 2014. Then in 2015, a vacation from Harvey to public. That I don't understand. All right, let's go back a little further. How about 2010? Stonecrest income, etc. Okay, to Hassan. Okay, so the property was either bought or given to Hassan. Sorry, that was 2009. And then in 2014, Hassan put it into a trust. I don't see it being given to Harvey. So there you have it. So right then and there, we already showed some lies in that. So I hope that helps. Anyway. All right, guys, I'm done for tonight. It is late. I'm going to go relax. Anybody else want to say anything? Let me know. That's it for now. All right. Don't forget Pride Party with bingo, where you can participate. I'm going to be live streaming the party, and Diana will be hosting the bingo, and she will be live streaming that as well. So you can play online on your phone or on your computer. So hope we can see you tomorrow or very soon. Good night, everybody. Bienvenue.